Hello everyone, today I wanted to make a quick review over this microphone right here. This is a Neumann U87 knockoff from Temu for about $30, and I haven't heard it yet. I want my first impressions to be with you guys, so let's get into it. So when you buy this microphone, you get it in this very, mediocre package thingy, and some paperwork fell out, but that's pretty much it. All you get in the box is a shock mount right here and the mic right up there and a very, very cheap looking XLR cable. I mean, this is the worst quality possible, but then again, $30. That includes shipping as well, so we're gonna say. You get a big map of paperwork that's in every language that's not gonna use this microphone, and then you get the microphone. Besides the microphone, you get one last thing, which is the shock mount. This is the single worst excuse for a shock mount I've ever seen in my entire life. When I tell you that this weighs nothing, I mean, this weighs nothing. If this was made out of the same plastic that's used in mice or keyboards or any kind of peripherals, this would weigh so much more. This weighs nothing. Nothing. Anyway, let's get to the microphone. So when it comes to the build quality of this microphone, it's fine. It weighs a fair bit, actually, surprisingly, but most likely this weight is going to be in this bit right here and in the body and not in the parts or the capsule or anything that's of value to you. And while I like giving credit where credit is due, I don't want to give any credit for the fact that this grill has less give to it than the actual U87. That does not count, or at least it's not a great thing, right? But anyway, I yapped too much. Let's plug this in and see how it sounds like. Whoa. I don't know how I'm supposed to react. I genuinely don't know, because there is so much self noise in this mic and there's so much background noise that I feel like whatever I'm doing is not going to give it justice. I mean, what justice can I give this thing? Anyway, for sound, I mean, so far what I can tell is that it has a little bit of bass, but a very aggressive high pass filter feels like it's been applied, maybe 100, 150 hertz. Definitely way too aggressive. I'm not going to call it a high pass filter. It simply doesn't produce that much bass, and that's probably what's happening right now. It appears to have a bunch of mids, but not the good kind of mids. It's very grainy. The top end is also kind of dead in a way. It's like just a bunch of mids up to maybe 10 to 12 kilohertz. When you get kind of up close though, the proximity effect can provide a bit of a, it kind of makes up for the lack of bass, but the minute that you look away or you step away, it's gone. It's just, there's no reason for you to use this mic. I don't like the sound. I don't like it at all. But when I get a bit up close, it can be slightly more tolerable, especially if you place a piece of foam on top. I can imagine that that's gonna help boost the bass a little tiny bit, but otherwise, let me try to use this right now for a voiceover and you can tell me if you like the result. For once in my life, I have someone who needs me, someone I've needed for so long. For once unafraid, I can go where life leads me. Somehow I know I'll be strong. So obviously I had to dramatize the hell of my voice for that to sound anything usable or good. But another thing that I noticed about the very poor build quality is just those are some really resonant frequencies in the body, and this is just, I really don't expect him to have great quality control for this price, but I don't know, maybe I've just gotten used to really good mics. The other Temu microphone that I reviewed for $35 did sound better than this. Yes, I would say significantly better than this. Not in terms of frequency response, but generally it had better build quality, and at the same time it had less self-noise. I don't know if you can hear it, but the self-noise on this mic is incredibly high. I would say probably 20 to 22 dB self-noise, which, to be fair, something like the Audio-Technica AT2020 has about 20 decibels, but somehow it keeps it more hidden, or this has more self-noise. I really can't tell. Obviously, I'm hearing myself very loudly in these headphones, so when it comes to post-production, I'm sure it's going to sound less noticeable, but if you turn up your volume right now when you're listening, you can probably hear the self-noise I'm talking about. But otherwise, I'm going to plug back my Rode NTG3, and we're going to get to the conclusions of this, because this is still very, very interesting to me and intriguing, and I want to do some more work with this. But anyway, when it comes to this mic, I really haven't much to say. If your financial situation is horrible and you care about the looks, because I know so many people who prefer to have really good looks in their videos, or even if you need a prop for a video that just shows that you're using something professional, this just may be it. Though I don't know, because it's still $30. But when I say that, a third-party shock mount for the U87 costs at least $40, so this is just interesting to me. But overall, the sound is not great, but it is usable. Depends on how low your standards are. The output is fairly hot, so you can probably plug this into a cheaper audio interface and kind of get away with it, though you might need to do a little bit of work in post-production to remove the hushes and the sounds in the background. For any kind of serious work or any paid work or anything that needs to have good quality, I would not recommend this microphone. I think you can do lots better with even a cheap USB mic. At least even something like the Razer Siren Mini or the HyperX Solocast probably would give you a better result or a less noisy result than something like this. But I can see that some people would like the looks of it, and I personally like the looks of it. I just might have have this hung somewhere or held somewhere in a stand in my background just because it looks good. It really does look good. I mean, it's not because this looks good, it's because it's stealing a good design, but otherwise, this will be it for this review. I will not provide a link in the description because I don't want anyone to buy this. This is not worth buying in my sole opinion. Though if you like the sound of this, that's perfectly fine. I may just be used to better microphones. That'll be it for this video. I hope you like this video. I hope it helped you in any way, shape, or form, and I hope that you have a very, very, very wonderful day. Goodbye.